back with another work in progress video. And when I did the review of my custom Smart Hulk figure, I made mention I was going to try out the Craftman had like a video like how you can shrink heads. I wanted to try that method, and it worked out great. I mixed up some silicone and added some mineral spirits. And when the mineral spirits evaporate, the mold shrinks. I was able to shrink down my Smart Hulk head. I love this size for this body. I think that's perfect. It was just first time trying this method, and it worked out great. I already fit one through this Hulk body. I'm going to paint one of these up for this body. And I'm going to leave my other Smart Hulk alone. I think it looks great as is. But I do like this proportion. Really nice. Kind of tempted to take like a Maestro. I have a few extras on pre-order. And crack this waist and swap the legs. So he's got the brown pants. Though it's no painting whatsoever. It's a little bit in the tears to make the colors match. That could be a simple, easy, and maybe like commission a soft goods tank top. Easy peasy Smart Hulk. But yeah, I love how these heads turned out. Good detail. So I think the details are even sharper after I shrunk it down. And so I figured I tried to shrink down a Pitt head. I think it turned out pretty good. I think that looks pretty good for that body. So, very tempted to order one of the knockoff Outback Hulks, since it's gray skin, black pants. Commission a vest. And I can do some metal chains, wraps around the arms. Sculpt some claws for the hands. Make a killer Pitt. Same way like the custom head that I got from a friend of mine. Like these look really good on this body. Good size for that one. Now I also decided to make some new molds for my prime heads. I've learned a lot. I actually know how to cast better than I did when I first started. Fairly new. Only been casting for molding parts for a short while. And I finally got a vacuum chamber. So I can degas my silicone. And been watching some tutorials how to make molds. Build like the Lego box around it. Clay platform. Then make a 2-piece mold. Pour your resin in. Put it in here. It makes beautiful castings. No hardly any cleanup whatsoever. And that's got me wanting to experiment too. Doing the shrinking method. I am shrinking one of these heads. And I want to make a raged out prime head. Like this one right here was made. I made it early on when I started casting. I made a mold of this, casted this. Then I made a mold of this All Might statue's head, which actually comes off. I spliced in the grin onto the enlarged Hyperion head. So I can get my smiling prime head. So I'm wanting to do the same with this Hulk head, but right now it's too big. So I did the same method. I mixed up some mineral spirits and silicone. And I demolded this morning. I ran it last night. It takes a little longer for when you do the mineral spirits. It takes longer for it to set up. You know that this is non-mixed, just plain silicone. A lot tougher. When you mix it with mineral spirits, it's a lot softer. Like I said, once it starts evaporating, this mold will shrink. I don't know if you can see, it's already shrinking. These should be the same diameter. This one's already gotten smaller. So I'm hoping I can catch this at the right size, run it, and splice it with one of these. And when that's done, cleaned up, I'll make a mold of that. Same way with this method here. And other prime parts I'm doing, I'm going to try this method here with the gauntlets. I made some molds before of the gauntlets, and they're a little rough It requires some cleanup. I cleaned up a couple of the long ones and the short ones for the final form prime, first form prime. The blue is just on here for a scratch coat. I was filling up pinholes, and I'll sand it down smooth, hit some primer, and try to make me a mold like this, 2-piece mold, where I can have them come out, hopefully, ready to go with very little cleanup. And with another Ultraverse character I have, which is basically just cutting the parts together, very little bit of work. I did a little bit of grinding to make these fists work a little better. So having the big lip coming out here, I'm going to make Sludge. It's going to require some sculpting, some kind of like a clay face, swamp thing type thing, character. So I need some drooping slime sculpting off that. I can use some of the tendrils for some of that, repurpose some of this for that. But I'm hoping to get with a 3D modeler and 3D printer to get somebody to sculpt me a head for this. For this, it just occurred to me today, while I was actually getting ready for this video. I was just looked down and seen this. I bought a Reinhardt at a toy show I went to back in November. I don't know anything about Overwatch. The Reinhardt was still in the box for 20 bucks. It's like, I'll take it. I can repurpose it somehow. I just stuck this on here just to see what it looked like. I could clean this up. Right now it's got that weird chalky residue that all these metallic figures, plastic figures from Hasbro has. Clean it up, wash it real good. I could hit this with some transparent yellow over the top of silver and make it gold. I just stuck a red head on here, the Red King. I could find me in my box, find a bald head, do some sculpting, put the little crown pieces on the side. You can see it stuff's on my fingers. It's like a waxy feel. Don't get on the head. But I could make that easily be a Red King from the Planet Hulk storyline. So I think that would look pretty good. Just give him a big sword, because we got an easy peasy Red King. And for a little different, Transformer wise, this is a Kingdom Galvatron. As most of you know, he comes with lavender battle damage. I don't know why his battle damage would be lavender, but it was on there. And I used like the method I used, like I showed on the channel, for like removing tampografts. I took all the tampografts and I took some like 2000 grit wet sandpaper and smoothed it down really well. Then I did a little bit of wash to do the panel lining. It turned out pretty good. Get all the silver off the legs, the lavender on the purple. Of course, now they revealed, I could have waited, the new Legend series. They're re-releasing this without the battle damage. So it makes all the work of that for pointless. Except for the panel line, it still looks nice. But I still got a great deal on this one. Target was running their 25% off. It's like a good deal anyway. But that is what I'm working on right now. Anyway, thanks for taking the time to watch the video. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll catch y'all next time.